Hey everyone, welcome back to Bear's Workshop. In today's video, I'll be showcasing my further plunge into the green world by purchasing a Tesla Model Y and a Cybertruck. I will explain the steps in this process. Some of these things I have not seen on YouTube, so I thought I could show you something new and interesting. Some of it might be repetitive, but still maybe entertaining. I will be explaining my research into if I should wait or if I should not wait, and what it would cost me or save me to wait on my next purchase. If you found this video helpful, useful, or you liked it, please share this video, hit that like button, and that subscribe button. I have wanted a Cybertruck ever since I got the initial bad taste out of my mouth, and then really started to appreciate the looks. Yes, I didn't like it at first, but I definitely think it grew on me. I eventually got to the point where I didn't care what cosmetic changes they make in the future. I just want it. But I was stuck in my ICE vehicle, which is a 2019 Caddy Escalade ESV. I've driven big vehicles for quite a while, numerous F350 dualies, but got into the Caddy because I wanted something with more comfort and didn't need to tow dually size loads anymore. I got rid of my fifth wheel. Now, honestly, the Cadillac was not what I remembered my grandfather having. I think it was just a trimmed up Yukon. Anyway, I have been addicted to tracking the progress on the Giga Texas factory, watching other channels like My Tesla Weekend with constant updates on the construction of the Giga Texas factory. Definitely a channel you want to check out. He's got several updates each week. He uses tarot cards to predict when the factory will be done. He hasn't pulled out the death card on the Giga Texas factory, but he has pulled it out on the Nikola factory. Very upsetting to me. But watching the progress of the Giga Texas factory is what led me to doing the flyovers of the Nikola factory. My Tesla Weekend has made an interesting video. He's compared the two, and he's made it clear that there's no comparison between the two, and there isn't. But that's another video. A couple months ago, Tesla had an email go out to Cybertruck reservation holders about leasing a Model Y until their Cybertruck came in. Of course, this started a frenzy with people thinking that it's going to be a really long time before the Cybertruck was actually produced, and it might be, depending on where you are on the list. I don't lease, but I thought I could purchase one for the interim instead of keeping the Cadillac. I planned on keeping the Caddy until the Cybertruck was going to become more readily available and maybe buy one at the Tesla place. But the more I waited, the more I was discovering that it's going to take a long time. I saw on cybertruckownersclub.com, they have a spreadsheet and it has projected delivery dates for when you ordered it, and based on your model and when they think you're going to get a truck. And I found out that I actually would be dead if I waited. I mean, I might be dead, but don't want to be dead. So I needed to do something. Really started thinking about it. Then my wife got a Model 3, and that car is the shiznit. Just a long-range Model 3. It was used, and that thing is so fun to drive. And I just started to realize that I wasn't going to be able to wait. I got very little self-control on buying vehicles. Despite all the great advice on YouTube about not getting rid of vehicles and holding on to them for a long time and things like that, I just, that's a weak point for me. So the longer I kept the Caddy, the more it was going to cost me to keep it. Started looking at it, the gas costs were more, the payments would be more, the insurance is more, and the license plates cost more. And of course, depreciation on a Caddy is so much more than a Tesla. Okay, here's a quick overview of the depreciation. On a Cadillac Escalade for today, that has 34,000 miles on it. This is a premium luxury model. The trade-in value is $52,000. That is through Kelley Blue Book, not a precise measurement. The private party sale will net you somewhere around $58,500. This is based off a base MSRP of $95,000. That is what this model with the premium luxury package cost when it was new, give or take. If we go to trade this in at a dealership, it's going to have lost 46% of its value. It's going to retain 54%, but the loss is 46%. If you do a private party sale, you might be able to retain 61% of its value, so it's lost 39%. Now, comparing that to another vehicle that's 2 years older, another same thing, another Cadillac Escalade, but this is where I would be in 2 years, more or less. 57,000 miles, the trade-in value would be lower, the retail value would be lower, and at this point, I would have lost 56% of the value, and also 48% if I went through a private party trade-in. So that's where I come up with these numbers to see how much more of a loss I'm going to run into with this. So I've got the potential of the trade-in value dropping another $13,000 while also making a payment for another 2 years, which, I'm not going to catch up at that rate. The Model Y is very similar to the Model 3. So I use this because there's no 2018 Model Ys to compare it with to see what it's lost. The Model 3 long range, if it had 30,000 miles on it after 2 years, the trade-in value would be about $37,715. The retail value, if I was going to try and do a private party sale, would be about $40,000. The original price of this vehicle was $44,000. So the trade-in percentage retained is 80%. If I was going to trade it in, I'd still get 80% of my money back. Private party, I'd get 92% back. Not bad after 2 years. That's losing 14% on a trade-in, 8% on a private party sale. These are just my base numbers that I'm starting with. And this section here is how much maintenance this Cadillac is going to need in the next 2 years and how much maintenance a Model Y is going to need in the next 2 years. So we've got 8 oil changes times $70 each, $600. We've got $150 for a transmission fluid flush, $400 for front brakes because it will need it after another 20,000 miles or so. I have to change out the air filter. I can do that myself. Anything else, assuming nothing with the motor or the transmission, I think the warranty would be pretty close to being out by the end of this, and probably a cabin filter for $35. The total right there is $1,225, assuming nothing else comes up. I'm not going to count tires or anything like that because that's something that could happen on any vehicle and will be similar. Cabin filter on the Model Y is probably the only thing I'm going to need. So obviously the clear winner on this is a Tesla Model Y because it's not going to depreciate anywhere near the Cadillac is. So that helps me make my decision. It's time for a plan. So made a decision to replace the Caddy with the Model Y. By the way, I've got no interest in spending the time and money trying to sell a $60,000 vehicle online or through a private sale. There's a limited market, I have a lien on it, and that just complicates it even more. And meeting up with people, them going for a test drive, you don't know what they're going to do. All of that is just, I don't have the time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I needed to try and go through a dealer. I know you can always get more, but I don't think I did too bad. I wasn't expecting anything more than $1,000 back of wholesale from the dealer, but I needed to see what Tesla would give me for the trade-in. So I got a trade-in evaluation from them, and I also got one from Kelly's Blue Book. I did their instant cash offer, which I've looked at those before, and they're horrible. But I did one just because. So the first evaluation from Tesla was $52,000. Kelly Blue Book was actually $52,500. Okay, not that surprising that they're both going to be about the same. But because of the tax savings with the trade-in that is offered in most states, going with the trade-in would save me about $4,500 in sales tax. So I have to factor that in. So that gave me roughly $56,650 for the trade if I go through Tesla. I ended up waiting a couple weeks until I was ready to move forward. I requested new quotes from Tesla and Kelly Blue Book. Tesla's new offer 3 weeks later was $50,600. Ouch. Kelly Blue Book came back with $52,700, followed up with a phone call 2 minutes later asking me where I needed to be. After exaggerating what Tesla offered me and telling them that I will only sell the Caddy if I can make up the difference in the taxes. I never thought that they would or could, but it's worth a shot. To shorten the story, within 24 hours, I sold the Caddy for $57,500. That was about $1,000 less than what I paid for it about 7 months ago. Not only that, as far as Kelly Blue Book goes, their wholesale cost on it was about $52,000. So I don't think I did too bad. I don't think I could have gotten too much more by spending weeks trying to sell it to some total stranger who might be packing a gun or something. So I think I feel pretty good about that. Moral of the story, don't take the first offer. By the way, also getting a $539 refund for the plate from the state of Arizona. The insurance for the USAA, also $50 less a month. Now that I have no car though, it's more than $50 less. I have no insurance payment. But I have spare cars, so it's something that works out for me. But the offer was 24 hours, so I had to do it or not do it. Anyway, I signed 5 pieces of paper and was done. Car's gone. On the Model Y, I'm hoping to get the latest upgrades and might reject it if it doesn't have some of them. I'm looking for the new headlights. I really want the new center console. I like the dual pane glass. Heated steering wheel would be nice just cause, but I'd use it once or twice a year. I'd rather have a cooled steering wheel. I have to wear oven mitts in the summertime out here. Now, let's go over to the Model Y. First thing is that I need to make sure I use my own referral code so that I can get some free supercharging time. You should also use my referral code. That's down below in the description. We are logged into my Tesla account. You can see that the Model 3 that we have already is listed here. We can see my unique referral link, and we are going to click on that, and we are going to click on Model Y, and that will get us 1,000 free supercharger miles. Maybe 2,000, because I've heard different things. You can get it or not get it when you refer yourself. So we are going to go ahead and select this for each supercharger miles. My referral code gives you 1,000 free supercharger miles. Design now. We are going to click on purchase price because I don't like to look at the potential savings, because that is not what I'm paying for the car. I need to know what I'm paying for the car. I'm going to be selecting the long range today, and we're going to go with some blue paint and some black rims. We're going to be adding the tow hitch. 3,500 pounds is a far cry from what the Cadillac was at, but it's better than nothing. And if I need to pick something else, I can put a little trailer on it, which I don't have a little trailer. I only have big trailers, but I'll figure it out. We're going with that white interior. I do like that look. I'm a filthy person, and they will end up being black and white, but that's just something I'm going to live with. Full self-driving capability. I am not going to get this. If they ever change it to a subscription basis, I probably will. I'd rather pay a few $100s a month if I wanted it, as opposed to $10,000 up front, paying interest on it, and over the course of the life of the vehicle, which I may not keep it for a long time. I may keep this when I get the Cybertruck, and let my wife may want it. That's why I would keep it. If not, I would be trading it in, and I'm not so sure I would get $10,000 back. So that is not going to be put on here. And like I said, subscription. That is, okay, that's it. All I got to do is hit continue to payment, and I'm there. Okay, let's just go over this. Model Y long range dual motor all-wheel drive, deep blue metallic paint, 20-inch induction wheels, black and white premium interior, 5-seat interior. I don't have any babies or anything that would fit in the third row, so I would never get that. The autopilot, the tow hitch, 1-year premium connectivity trial. They really kind of convolute this so that you're not really sure what you're paying, because my cash price is $54,990 plus the $1,220, not minus $4,300 and not minus $4,300 twice here. I don't know why it's listed twice. That would be a lot less. So it's $54,990 plus $1,200. It will be minus $100, but it's also going to be plus sales tax. And I wouldn't be surprised if something else pops up on there. I know I want to add home link to this, so that's going to be another $300. So we're going to order with card. I'm going to sneak in my information and not show you guys, because that's not cool if everyone had my card number. And we are going to place the order. And we had an expected ship time of 2 to 6 weeks. And once I get a VIN number, I'm going to start tracking it. Complete your order. Oh, let's see what we can do here. Oh, the garage door opener is on here. That's something that we do want. We're going to add that. Next. Oh. Now let's see if there's any other accessories. The wall connector. Ooh. I've been thinking about getting this. Okay, we're going to hold off on the wall connector. We're going to see what other solutions are out there. We're going to add this to our vehicle. Now we've finished ordering the accessory, so hopefully that comes pre-installed, because I heard there's a box for it. If there's something that I'm going to have to do, then we will, of course, make a video on it. Preparing for delivery. Okay, reservation number, price. Let's see, see if you qualify for home delivery. I don't want to do home delivery. I actually want to go up there, and I want to see the Tesla sales place. So we will see how that goes. Registration. What is this? Let's see. They want this information. Let's put it in. We don't want to slow anything down. Nope, they're not delivering to me, but I can go into Scottsdale and pick it up. So it wasn't even an option. All right, let's go through this. Upload front of primary. They want information on me. Okay, we're going to get this taken care of, and we'll get back to you here in a second. Okay, so we have a breakdown of everything. Model Y, 41,000, 1,000 for the interior, 1,000 for the deep blue metallic, 2,000 for the wheels, the long range edition, the tow hitch, destination fee, the documentation fee, the order fee. And then they have the tire fee, the registration amount, and the sales tax. Important to note here, as part of my savings on this, is the registration amount. Arizona obviously is $167.58. The cost for the Cadillac for my next renewal is $1,150. They base it on the value of the vehicle, and they take off a certain percentage each year. It goes down about 16%, but it starts off pretty high. Being that a Cadillac Escalade starts off at $90,000, base price is what they go off of. And then they're going to do like 60% of that, something number like that, and then each year it keeps going down. But the registration fees are astronomical. But if you have an EV, a qualifying EV vehicle, which this is, then you do not pay all of those taxes. That it's a VLT tax is what it's called. That order fee costs $100, which is interesting. I thought that would be included in the price. This is going to be the amount due. This is what I'm going to get for financing minus whatever I put for a down payment. Pause. Just a real quick mention, while the car was awaiting delivery, Tesla lowered the price of the Model Y long range by $1,000. I logged in and they automatically adjusted my price by $1,000 plus the tax savings on that amount. Back to our regular scheduled program. So now we're going to go ahead and hit continue, see where we're at on this. So if I had kept that Cadillac for 2 more years, just in the cost for the plates, I was looking at another $2,100. Forget about gas and forget about all that. And we're going to take this off because they were going to give me not enough. So we're going to take off the trade. And Tesla is known for not taking, if you have any inequity in your vehicle, you have to pay that at the time of your purchase. So if you're $1,000 of inequity, you have to give them another $1,000 in order for them to take that vehicle. They will not roll it into any loans that you are doing. So proof of insurance is required to take delivery. Your Tesla VIN must be listed on your policy in all but these states. That's no problem. We don't have insurance yet because I'm not adding it on until I have a VIN number or a delivery date. So that won't be a problem. I've got USAA and they'll be able to add that in just minutes online. So next steps will contact you to sign contracts and make final payment prior to delivery. Prepare to drive and charge your Tesla by completing the Meet Your Tesla overview. No. Who must be present? All persons listed on the registration must be present. So my wife's going to have to go up there with me, which rules out a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday delivery. And what do I need to bring with me? Driver's license, of course. Copy of your current auto insurance. Not a problem. Title of your trade-in. No trade-in. Download and log in to the Tesla app on your phone. You use your phone to access your Tesla delivery, your Tesla on delivery day. All right. So we're all done with this. Now let's go order a Cybertruck. So here we have on another page my account. So let's get to the Cybertruck page. Here we are. There it is. There's the big triangle. Cybertruck, better utility than a truck with more performance than a sports car. Well, we're going to have to take their word on that. So we've got our 3 choices: single motor, rear wheel drive, which is actually going to be coming out later than the other 2. They're going to do the higher price ones first. The tri-motor is the option I'm going for. So tri-motor all-wheel drive, 500 plus mile EPA range. That's awesome. 14,000 towing. That also is awesome. Less than 2.9 seconds, 0 to 60. That is incredible for a vehicle that size. Again, we're not getting the full self-driving. We will pay them the $100. That is fully refundable. And we will be able to complete your configuration as production nears in late 2021. Tri-motor all-wheel production is expected in late 2021. That just pretty much says that dual and single will not be available as soon. So here we go. We're going to fill out this information. Autofill. Card number. Again, they want my card number. They're just getting all sorts of money from me today. Okay. By clicking place order, I agree to the Cybertruck pre-order agreement, supercharger, fair use, blah, 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 blah. All that legal stuff that I'm supposed to read. Your order is complete. Here's my reservation number, 114506938. We're going to go to the Cybertruck Owners Club and see where that fits in. Well, we know where it fits in. It's last. We are looking at the Cybertruck Owners Club reservation tracker. As you can see, on just what they've tracked, I'm at 14,931 orders ahead of me, but that's only what they've tracked. The corrected position, where I think that they account for what reservation number order you are, 874,735. I can't say if that actually means that there's been 874,734 ordered before me, but that's where I'm at, looking at a delivery of January 2024. So that is 3 years. But we're going to see what happens. I'll drive the Model Y for 3 years and not have a problem with it. If it comes in earlier, great. I think it can. I think it's possible. It just depends on how well they can ramp up the factory in Texas. So now we're on to the waiting game. Explore Cybertruck. All right. Looks like everything's in here. This basically says you're going to wait forever. Reservation number, tri-motor all-wheel drive. Just some other tidbits of information, and that is what we've got going on. So now we are just at the point of waiting. We can go to our Tesla account, and maybe we can bring up, here we have our Model Y. We've got our Cybertruck and our order history, which there shouldn't be much in there. Not much we're going to be able to see in here until we're assigned a VIN number on the Model Y. And we'll have a better idea of when that's going to be here. I said 2 to 6 weeks. 2 is good, 6 is fine. I don't care either way. The longer it is, the more money I'm saving as far as insurance and not having to make a car payment. I don't care either way. It's still all kind of exciting stuff. We have an estimated delivery between 2 and 6 weeks from now. So now we're just going to sit and wait. I have to drive a crappy pickup for a while, probably something that's at least 10 years old and has seats torn out of it and things like that. But, you know, I can do it. Not a big deal. It's just testing my patience on car buying, because I usually don't have to wait like this. But I hope that helped answer some questions about this process. The trade-in, definitely see what you can do elsewhere, but you got to factor in your tax savings if you're going to sell it outright. And I don't want to sell it to someone on the street, because that is just too much work. And you got people coming back at you. I've taken care of the Cadillac in 24 hours, washed my hands of it. Nothing else is going to happen. If the engine grenades tomorrow, they can't even come back to me and say anything. But you sell it to someone else, they're just going to harass you about it. If there's something comes up wrong, even though they still have no ability to come after you, it's still just a pain in the butt. Besides the fact that I'd have to market it, sit on it. It could be depreciating. I'm paying, if it takes me a month to sell, put you in a corner if you don't sell it. It's all those things. So I went the easier route and got rid of the Cadillac, waiting on my blue Model Y. So pretty excited. Anybody got any questions, comments, want to talk about your experiences, please down below, put something down there. I'd love to hear what other kind of experience people have. Next video on this might be the delivery. If we do a video on it, we're just going to see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.